Hi, everybody. Welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi, and today I really want to do a video. I really try not to discuss race so much and so in depth, but my channel and my pages are devoted to all types of issues. I know a lot about different topics and stuff, so I discuss them. Now, there's one thing that I am passionate about, and it is about being a black woman. It's about having black women to be respected and stuff. Now, I am also a psychic. I'm a clairvoyant. I'm a mind reader. I have a lot of like supernatural, capabilities. It's the truth. I am Nefertiti. So I just got this random download or just random, comment in my head because yes, it is schizophrenia. I do have paranoid schizophrenia. That is a real diagnosis. That is a real problem. Like any other health problem would be real. So you actually have to take medication for it. And I do take medication for my paranoid schizophrenia as well as my other mental disorders. But like I said, I do have psychic abilities. I have clairvoyant abilities. I have mind reading capabilities, okay, and abilities. And I have different things that are supernatural that go along with me being Nefertiti. Okay. So anyway, so I got a download or a message that says something about you black women objectify yourselves. Hold up. I objectify myself? First of all, let me just talk about me in particular, because I do know there are black women they show their bodies online, but a lot of women do that anyway. Women are doing that, period, showing their crop tops, all that stuff. Okay? But even if black women are doing it more, what the fuck does that have to do with me? And this is something that I've been trying to understand. A lot of people in general, there are so-called black women, if they even really black, because I've been doubting a lot of black women lately, because I really do think that a lot of these chicks are shells. I don't even think they really black women like that Get Out movie. But let's just take them for face value right now, along with all the rest of other women and people, period. For some good reason, let's just focus on me. For some reason, these people really want me to feel like I'm a whore or something like that, or that I'm out here spreading around my goodies and stuff for people. I'm not. First of all, I'm inside the house most of the time. Let's clarify that. At my home most of the time. I can energetically pick up on people, and this is stuff that people have said to me or suggested about me. First of all, when I go outside, let me just keep it a buck 50 about me. And this covers everybody, because it's not just people who are racist towards black women. There are other so-called black women. There are so-called black men, whatever group of people, but it's usually people who are very, like, they're predatory, and they're mad because they can't prey on me. And it doesn't matter what race they are. They could be white, black, blue or green, gay or straight, young or old. They will really and these are people offline. Never forget that. But I do see things about people online that suggest that this is something that people are trying to manipulate in my life energetically. Okay. And I'm not having it. Because first of all, I'm not a whore. I've never been a whore. Okay. I cover up very much, especially it's getting hot outside. I still cover up from head to toe. I rarely wear my legs out. It's back then when I was younger, I would wear crop tops and stuff, but I would wear like high-waisted skirts, and I would wear stuff to where it wasn't even that much like skin on my stomach. Because first of all, I got a belly anyway. Why would I want to show my stomach like that? But I generally have never been the type of person. I've never really been the type of person that would just show a bunch of skin, mainly because I've never really been comfortable with my body like that in its totality anyway. But that's just not me. I'm more of a classy look. I was just thinking that I'm more so or am geared towards like people like my grandmother, okay, on my maternal side. She was somebody that liked to shop at Lord and Taylor, Neiman Marcus, places like Nordstrom and stuff like that. Maybe you might see her shopping at dealers every now and then, or Macy's. They on the lower end of the spectrum of department stores. But I'm more into like kitten heels. If I'm gonna wear some heels, they're gonna be like kitten heels. And I don't even really wear heels no more. But if I was gonna wear some heels, it would be like what my grandmother used to wear, which were kitten heels, nice ones from like Neiman Marcus. But me personally, I don't have that type of money like my grandmother or the way we used to. So I have to shop on a budget. I shop at Shein because that's all I can really afford when I can afford it. Okay. But I try to pick out pieces that are similar to what my grandmother would wear, which is who is somebody that loved to be classy, loved to smell good, take care of her home, take care of her children, take care of her husband. She was somebody, and she could use her husband's Neiman Marcus card all she wanted. She could spend it up. He would just have to pay the credit card bill or whatever, and she wouldn't even have to worry about it. She wouldn't even have to work. My mother, I mean, my grandmother, my mother is a little bit more, she's a little bit more free spirited than my grandmother, but I do look up to my mother. My mother got a whole lot of graceful things about her. She has a lot of femininity to her, but she's more free spirited and liberated than my grandmother. My grandmother was very traditional, more traditional. Now I am free spirited in the way that I talk and stuff. And even my personality to a certain extent, like what I say and how I sound and talk, but the way that I carry myself, really, the way I dress and stuff, I try to dress like very covered up. I don't want nobody objectifying me, and I don't want nobody saying that that I objectify myself as a black woman or any woman, because I don't walk around with my ass out. And I'm not saying it's anything bad if somebody does that, because I don't pick at people for how they dress. Okay, they may not like how I dress. I don't know, and I don't care. That's not my problem to have with somebody else how they dress. But the way I dress covered up. I try to dress even more covered up than I ever have done. Because I'm getting older. I'm almost 40 years old. I do not want nobody thinking things, because there's a lot of perverted people out here, men, women, whatever. Okay. And they may get the impression that just because you got a little skin out, or I got a little skin out, that I want them. They will take it to a whole nother fucking degree. This is the society that we live in. This is the world we live in, especially in America now, where they seem to think that a little bit of skin makes you, what is it called, what makes you promiscuous or whatever, and it's not even that. So to me, for one, I got to take the bus pretty much wherever I go. Okay, so I got to be safe. I have to be dressed up enough. I can't even really wear flip-flops and sandals, because I have to get around people and run a lot away from people. Okay, I'm not all up in people's face either. That's another thing. And I rarely go outside, like I said. I'm usually inside the house, minding my own damn business, cleaning, working out, doing whatever I gotta do, working, doing whatever the fuck I gotta do, learning, taking care of my schooling, whatnot like that. I don't have time for somebody. And this is, mind you, this is not just a download or a psychic intuitive like vision. This is stuff that people have actually said to me and suggested about me, and it's always somebody that should never be talking and that it actually relates to the most. Okay, and a lot of people seem to think that black women are sexually exploit ourselves and sexually objectify ourselves, and there are many who do that, but guess what, they do it of all races too. People objectify themselves sexually anyway these days, okay? Especially in America. Doesn't mean I have to do it. And just because I'm a black woman does not mean, or anyone, whatever, just because you might have seen some other woman do it or some other person do it, don't put that off on me. Just like with that weed and all that stuff, don't suggest that to me. Don't suggest that about me, because that's not the life I do. I don't do drugs. I'm not promiscuous. I don't walk around with my ass hanging out. I don't flirt with me, and I don't get all up in their face. Now, I will kind of say something cute to a man every now and then online and say something about him being attractive, but I don't be in their inbox. I don't mess with these people, and I don't want them being in my inbox. I just keep it surface. I'm not a hoe. I don't do drugs. Once again, I'm about to reiterate this. I'm not a hoe. I don't do drugs. I don't mess with nobody. I don't bother nobody. I don't hang out with nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't steal from nobody. I don't take more than my share. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not disrespectful, okay? I'm not a flashy person. The way I probably used to be, I'm not like that no more, because I realize that this is a time where I have to be more secure over my things anyway that I've earned. And I don't need to be out here flashing nothing around anyway. I don't even care about designer stuff like that. But I like more quality pieces that are nice and classy, because I can, if I could afford it, I would be shopping like my grandmother and Neiman Marcus, but she could afford that. Her husband, which was my grandfather, had a lot of money. He came from money in Louisiana. They own a whole like land. They earn property with natural resources on it. Okay, so he came from money. My grandfather, and he took care of my grandma. My grandfather had barbershops. My grandmother could do hair. She was sent to beauty school at a young age, but she had the choice to not even work. Okay, unless she wanted to. She was a stay-at-home mom, but of course she took. You wouldn't even think that my grandmother even had 9 kids because her house was spick and span. Okay, and even past that was spick and span until other things. I'm not finna go into that. But anyway, my point of this video is that I don't want nobody, just because you might see this, goes back to stereotypes too. People seem to think they get mad because they can't paint everybody in the group with one brush. Okay, especially black women for some reason. I'm supposed to be something that, for one, my name is Kimiko Sumi, which doesn't mean shit. Okay, because they'll look at me and they'll say, "Oh, that's Tamika. Oh, that's Keisha. That's this and that." Okay, and there are black women who want to do this to me too, mind you. Because like I said in another video, a lot of people are not comfortable with black women being out of the box, or not being, what they're comfortable with. Somebody that they can't stuff you in a box. And I don't really care if people think I'm in a box or not. I don't really give a damn. But I am owed my respect. I give people their fucking respect and their distance. I don't try to sabotage their life. I don't try to cheat them out of their fortune or blessings because I'm jealous or envious of them, and then mock them when I took things from them. Okay, as if I didn't do it myself, and hold them back from their fortune. And literally, this is shit that there are other black women who try to say this about me too. They'll try to call me a hoe or whatever. I am not a hoe. I've never been pregnant once, and it ain't even because I can't get pregnant. I just literally have never tried. Okay, so no. So first of all, I don't want nothing to, and this is something that a lot of people are just mad because they cannot get in my energy. I don't trust them offline. I don't even trust them online, but sure not offline. Surely not offline. I don't tell nobody about my business as much as I can help it. I don't want to be bothered with people. So what they're doing, they're trying to make excuses for why I don't want to be around them, and to soothe their ego from feeling like it's bruised or rejected. So they're making up these assumptions about me, or making up these obvious lies about me, when they don't see me going no motherfucking where really. They don't see me around town. I be in the houses. This has been an ongoing trend for, I think, going on fucking 7 years. Me being inside the house 95% of the time, at least 90 to 95% of the time, my ass is at home taking care of my business, and I can do it from home. Okay, I'm doing whatever the fuck I can to build myself up. I'm doing whatever the fuck I can to stay out of trouble. Okay, I don't want, and I have a strict moral compass. So don't play with me. When somebody comes at me like that and wants to try to distort me, and try to like run game on me, and try to manipulate my mind to be the way that they feel like it should be, that's when I have a problem. I'm not going to allow nobody to taint me. I've been through enough fucking shit. I'm already tainted as a person anyway, but I'm not finna allow nobody to string me along and drag me through the mud. I've been through fucking hell. I ain't got time for how somebody, they selfish fucking perverted reasons, and they selfish perverted crazy stupid ass fucking like assumptions about me, and want to project and wanting to force me in a box. You ain't nobody gonna force me in no motherfucking box. You can think that all in your head. People can think that all they want. I don't care who they are. Black, white, blue, or green, male or female, young or old, like I said, okay? Gay or straight. I don't care what you think, because I know what I know about myself. I know myself. First of all, I am Nefer, Aratin, Nefertiti, if we really want to get technical. But you can call me Kimiko Sumi in this lifetime, and I'm not playing, okay? I have a divine purpose, and I have a point to fucking prove. And not only that, I am totally, what is it called? I am walking actual proof for my practice of Nichiren true Buddhism. A lot of people don't like the fact that I'm a Buddhist. They're mad about that. A lot of black people don't like that I'm a Buddhist. Okay? I don't want to go to your church. This goes back to, I'm not going to your church too. Okay? You have every right to believe what you want to believe, and I have every right to believe what I want to believe. And just because some certain people might have screwed up their life or whatever, they might have put their own self in hell's way and harm's way and shit like that and messed up their life, doesn't mean I gotta go through it with them. I'm not going through your problems with you. I haven't been through enough. I want to walk alone now. Okay, offline. I don't mind helping people from afar, but I'm not finna let you get too close up and personal no more. I'm almost 40 years old and I'm not playing this shit. Ain't nothing worse than being an old fool. Ain't nothing worse than being an old hoe, and I'm not. I cut sex off at 29 motherfucking years old because I realized that nobody was going to give me a committed relationship. I ain't playing, and I got a clean sexual bill of health. Don't fucking play with me, okay? I don't have no problem proving that to people or whatever, even though I'm not. I don't have to, okay? I don't have to prove shit to nobody. That's what people want me to do too. They want me to prove myself and over-explain. I ain't over-explaining on shit. I'm minding my business and people need to respect that. Boom. So anyway, this is the end of my video. And if you do like my video, this is if you like my video, please hit like. If you want to, please like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like, if you want to. And I am happy if you watch this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in another video or talk to y'all in another video on my lotus flowers. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will too. And I will see y'all in another one. Peace. I'm out. Bye bye.